if you're over 40 or you're over 50 and you're uneasy about your financial future, then stick with me, because today I'm going to show you why your 401k alone is probably not going to cut it. And more importantly, what you can do right now to secure your future before it's too late. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why your 401k may fall short, even if you've been contributing all of these years. The real cost of retirement and why you may need way more than you even have planned for. And what you can do today to take control of your financial future. But here's the truth. The old rules of retirement, they don't work anymore, but there is a better way. And by now you're probably wondering, well, okay, but why should I listen to you, Renee? Like, why? Because I've been there. For 40 years, I worked the 9-to-5 grind. I paid my bills. I contributed to my 401k just like I was supposed to. And I thought that I was doing everything right. But then reality hit me. Retirement was coming and I wasn't ready. I'd been living my life. I've been enjoying it. But I left out that last part of being prepared for the next stage of my life. And then it realized that my biggest fear was having to get a job at 58 years old because I just wasn't prepared. And I didn't want to have to go back to work for somebody else. I didn't want to have to do a new resume that I've never done in over 20 years, right? I didn't want to have to start competing and working with younger workers and living with constant financial stress and realizing that my 401k wasn't going to cover the life that I wanted or already created for myself. And that fear, it almost became my reality until I found a way to change my future. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. Okay, but before I go any further, let me know down in the comments, what's your biggest fear about retirement? What keeps you awake at night? What keeps you wondering what you are going to do? Because not even being able to live and maintain the lifestyle that you have and having to change all of that in our later years, that was really scary for me. So what is your biggest fear about retirement and what keeps you up at night? Is it running out of money? Is it having to keep working forever, let alone work until the day that you die? I'm sorry, but I don't want to be 90 years old and working as a Walmart greeter. I don't want to do that. And I'm sure you don't either. Drop it below. Let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about the hard truth. Why your 401k isn't really enough for you. Because most people think that if they max out their 401k and they work until 65, they're going to be fine. But that's what we were told, and that's not really the case. But here's the problem. Inflation is eating away at your savings. What seemed like a solid nest egg 10 years ago is worth way less today. And that trend, my friends, is only getting worse. The cost of living is skyrocketing. I know I don't need to tell you that. You're living it every day. You know what it feels like. Healthcare is going up. Housing is going up. Daily expenses. It all adds up. And your 401k, it's probably not going to be able to keep up with that. Market volatility is a real risk. Your retirement savings are tied to that stock market. So what happens if we hit another recession right before you actually need that money? And here's one that you probably didn't plan for. You might live longer than you expect, which is great if you can afford it. But most Gen Xers are facing 20 to 30 years of retirement with savings that probably are only going to last 10 to 15 years, because that's what we were told to plan for, right? This is why people wake up at 60 and realize that they're in trouble. But here's the good news. You do not have to be one of them. So then what's the alternative? What can you do instead? Here's what I wish someone would have told me a lot sooner. Relying on one income stream, whether it's a 9-to-5 paycheck or a 401k, is just a recipe for financial stress. The key to financial security, my friends, is multiple streams of income. And this is exactly what I discovered. And it's what allowed me to start making daily income online with 100% profit and completely automated. So no selling products, no chasing any people, definitely no sliding into DMs. I do not like to do that and I won't do it. And no extra hours at a job that I hated. It's real income straight from my phone. And now I help people just like you do the same thing. Let me share with you a little story about Melania. Melania is somebody that is in my community. Melania just hit $11,000 in a month. She followed the same strategy that I follow and that you would be following. She did it without cold calling, without tech headaches, and without chasing her friends and family. She wasn't even paying attention when another $900 came in right on her phone. All because she dialed in her messaging and she attracted her dream customers through attraction marketing. And here's the thing, my friends. If she can do it and I can do it, so can you. So if you're still here and you're over 40, you're over 50, and you're serious, you're really truly serious about fixing this now, then go ahead and drop me in the comments. And I personally will send you over the details, the same details that were sent to me. I won't send you over any BS. I promise you that. I'm not going to spam you with crazy crap either. I'm just going to send you over the exact blueprint that I followed that started me making passive income. That is how we all got started, and that's how you're going to get started as well. So let's talk about what happens if you don't act. And let's be real. Hoping that your 401k will be enough is really not a strategy. And here is the brutal truth. If you don't take action right now, you're going to be in the same exact place that you were right now next year. You will be living the same 6-month cycle over and over, and you'll be going year after year, still stressed, still stuck, still wondering what if, still wondering if you are ever going to be able to retire, and let alone retire and be able to just be able to keep the lifestyle that you already have and not lose it. Or you make a move now, you step out of your comfort zone, you get uncomfortable so that you can get comfortable, and you learn a new skill. And you start to take control of your future. The choice, my friends, is yours. Unfortunately, we can only give you the tools. You have to take those tools and you have to work with them and you have to make it happen. The choice is yours. You can either stay stuck or you can move on. What will it be? Drop me in the comments. I'll send you everything that you need to get started. Exactly what was sent to me, I'm going to send to you. Your future is waiting, my friends, but you have to take that first step. Nobody can do that for you. Nobody can change the trajectory of your life, and nobody can rewrite the book of life that you're living. So let's do this. Let's get started. Don't wait another second because your future is dependent on this. You can create something that you can now build yourself out of a situation that you're in. And the best part is you can create a legacy for your family, a legacy to leave behind you. How about that? Let's see how you can leave something for those grandchildren, those children, and everybody else that will be remembering you for what you did and changed your life. You can do this. It's all up to you. So let's go.